I have a very interesting teaching series that will start today titled The New Rules to Money You Should Know. The new rules to money you should know. You see, for the past couple of weeks, I've started thinking on how to add more value to the lives of people out there, the lives of all our followers, listeners all across the world, on how to be able to learn, make, and manage money. I said again, learn how to make, manage money. Of course, how do you get to understand how to the basics, the fundamentals on how to learn, make, and manage money? And that's what has led me to coming up with this amazing teachings series. I mean, everybody all across the world need to know this, especially if you are in this part of the world, Africa, Nigeria. We all see what's happening all across the world. Everybody is agitated, especially when it comes to the government policies, as it affects our economy, as it affects every aspect of our life, especially here in Nigeria. What are these new rules of money that you should know? What are the new rules of money that you need to learn for? What are the new rules of money everyone out there need to be able to start, getting themselves schooled with, in order for them to have a different philosophy, a different mindset when it comes to wealth and money, attraction. Now, I want you to first understand that 80% of Nigerians, 80% of Africans, if not 90, what we do is to live from one paycheck to paycheck, which is not the right way. We're talking about salary. Some people are saying, is school the right place for us to go? Of course, school is a place where you go and acquire that, normal knowledge, which we call the general knowledge. You have to go to school to be able to learn how to read and write, understand the basics, understand how to do some certain things. We call him just the basic way of life. So that is what school system is all about. So another thing again is that after school, the school teaches us on how to make money. The school teaches us on how to be able to attract money. The school teaches us on how the reality, the practicality of how to be wealthy out there. No, school doesn't. School is focused more on teaching you the basics, how to read and write, how to eat, how to understand basic things of life. So in order for you to grow wealth mindset, you must have to go through the school of life. So the first rule of money that we all need to understand simply says that money is a vector of transmitting value. I want you to write it down. Money is a vector for transmitting value. You see, there is no value in money. Money is an exchange of value. When you serve or you give products and services to somebody out there, what you get back in a form of appreciation or exchange of that value that you have exchanged is money. So there is no money, there's no value in money. You are getting money as a result of the value you have given out. So the medium of transmitting value is what money is all about. So when you first understand that in order for me to attract money in my life, I have to put value into what I do, whether it's products and services, whether it's anything that you're doing right now. So it means that you must have to develop yourself more. You see, the money you're looking for out there is looking at you. But in order for you to get that money, you must have to have something that you are exchanging in value. Now, the second one I want to talk about is don't ever overspend. Don't try to overspend. The little money that you have with you right now, you should not overspend it. It's dangerous. You say, man, in Nigeria, especially if you are from my tribe, Yoruba, what most people say is, why would you say, I think it is a very shabby, poor mentality. This is a mentality, or rather a mindset, that has perpetually kept many people poor. Poor thinking habits is what keeps people poor. Poor thinking habits has kept the lives of many, the destiny of many, in a shallow grave. Don't think of right now, think of future. If the people or the people that have really or ever discovered things working, we're talking about the great explorers, if they are thinking about themselves, we will not probably will have had the life that we have right now. Do you agree with me? So it means that you need to start thinking about others. You need to start thinking future. You need to just not think about yourself and think about other people. No wonder Zig Ziglar said, service to many is what leads to greatness. Now, in another context, it means that the more people you serve, the more value you attract. I mean, the more valuable you become and the more money you attract into your life. So don't think of Majayi Orimi, think of the future. You see, the moment you start thinking future, you start breaking through. It's not just about yourself and family, it's about others. So I want you to start changing that mentality that I cannot overspend the money that I have. When you overspend this money, you have lost the money. It's never going to come back. And that's why most times I fear for most of the young folks out there. The first thing they add, or every time they add opportunity to one or two money or some money to themselves, what they want to do is to impress, buy those big vehicles, buy those big luxury cars, and after a few months or a year plus, they start struggling financially. They start looking for how to make evil. You see, these are things that some of us have been through. Somebody said, you know, it's useful exorbitant. I'm not saying it's not about the useful exorbitant, but see, the moment you understand financial literacy, starting from right now, how to put money, not how to eat money, how to put money into your brand, how to put money into your business, how to put money into what you do right now, then it starts growing. Because the money that you go to put in the bank will not grow. You just kept the money there. So why not think of how to put that money rather than you spending it? Now let's jump to number 3 on the new rules to money you should know. Now, the new rules of money you should know states that you need to learn how to multiply money. And that's why it's very important. You see, you need to learn how to multiply money. If you don't learn how to multiply money, money will go to where it comes from. Or rather, it start depreciating that the money disappear. Learn how to multiply money. Now, ask me a question whether or not it's good to keep money in the bank. Yes, there's nothing wrong. I mean, it's kind of a safe place. But see, there is no safe haven anywhere. The money, have you ever had many banks folding up? Have you had many banks struggling? It's not even safe out there. The most important thing with the insurance that, you know, the banking sector, I think it's ISMSC something, which is the insurance body that covers, you know, the entire financial sector, for example, here in Nigeria, is the only source of safety around your money. So don't be afraid to take risk. You see, start from where you are. The money that you have right now, you don't put in your brand, it won't grow. You spend it. You see, sometimes they will tell you to start a business. Somebody say, man, I found a good business for you to start up. Don't be afraid to start. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. You can do it. The more mistakes you make about making money or about trying new things, the more you get, the more knowledge you acquire, and the more experience you're going to have to yourself. You see, the moment you try something and it doesn't work out for you, what happened is that you will have been able to learn. Learning is the beginning of life. You learn from your mistakes and you learn from other people's mistakes. So there are 2 ways you learn. You need to start having a different philosophy. You need to start having a different mindset when it comes to the subject of money. Learn how to multiply your money. Learn how to do it real quick. Learn to get the right knowledge you have. The money you have with you, put it in your business. Put it in your brand. Invest it into yourself. Do you want to develop yourself personally? Yes, you can. If you don't have a local business or an idea to start something, then go ahead, spend that money to acquire more knowledge, whether online or offline, to be better at what you do or what business or profession that you have started for yourself. So multiply that money. It's a medium of multiplication of money. And if you have a business and you are thinking, it just reminds me when I started Edge Point Security Services Limited, we decided to go out all out massively this year. So at some point, I was skeptical of the amount of money that we were spending in our business. And I'm like, what if I put in everything now in case anything happened? So where's my insurance? Where's my backup? And I remember I started listening to someone like Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone said, don't keep the money in the house. Money will never grow. Put money in your business, because the more money you put in your business, it helps to give more value to that business, and then the business start attracting more. Don't keep the money in the bank. I started listening and I'm like, okay, then there's nothing wrong for me to try to put the money into this business. So everything I had, I started putting in. So the kind of result that we now experience after all was mind-boggling. The kind of people, the kind of contract, the kind of level that we were able to attain at that very short period of time, it was quite mind-boggling. And I told myself, wow, so it works like this. Right now, all I think of is that the more money I have, or if I'm able to have more money from somewhere, I'm still going to put it into the business. Because when you put the money into the business, you put in the money into your brand, you put in the money into yourself. And then what happens is that know that wherever the treasure of a man is, that is where his heart is. Your heart will keep beeping like you're losing money. So your brain will open up more, and then you start thinking of possibilities, possible ways to, for that money to be able to bring back results. And that is where you start waking up from your slumber. You'll be able to do more so that you can attract more, because your treasure is your business and you don't have an option. Rather, you're going to watch your treasure die. Will you want to watch your treasure die? No. Or rather, you go massive all-out action in the things that you have put into your money. So there's a way it connects you. There's a way it makes you jack up. There's a way it makes you wake up from your slumber. There's a way it makes you, pushes you out there, because that is where my treasure is. Definitely my heart has to be there. I must do whatever it takes to be able to attract everything. So guys, don't be afraid to take that to take that step. Don't be afraid to put that money into your brand. All right, guys, this is your friend, your success partner. This is where we're going to be signing out. And before you go, I would like you to continue with the alive, because everybody has to be alive. Everybody has to be alive when it comes to the subject of money. No social or political, economic chaos should destroy you or should make you think that until the government change the decision of the country or the policies of the country, that is when you start attracting money to your life. It's just about some rules. It's just about understanding everything you need to know, especially the rules to learn how to make, manage, and multiply money. Take care. God bless you.